This is going to be another one of those Wednesdays.
No kidding.
God.
No kidding.
Well, let's go.
Can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh yeah!
Woo!
Good to have you back, man.
Now, if we only get AAA to unlock the truck.
All right. I'm working on it.
AAA, work on it. You were saying?
I was saying, good morning. Welcome to the Women's Wacky Wednesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have you all with us. Phew. I ran and got water and coffee and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Now, where was... Oh, yeah. This first hour... Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Why do you keep moving stuff?
I've been locked out of the truck for 3 days. Don't give me that.
I'm giving it to you anyway. Shut up.
Oh, for God's sake.
This first hour is brought to you by Invader Coffee, fuel for the fearless. Welcome those of you watching on Twitch, as well as Zebo TV, Mosaic TV, all of our radio audience, and those of you watching on Darian Hopkins Sports, our new affiliate this morning. Whew. We got a lot of women's sports to talk about, and we'll do that starting towards the bottom of the hour. Dude, I didn't get a package. What's up with that?
You didn't get a package.
No, I didn't get a package.
Try now. There should be a package waiting.
All right, I'll check in a minute. All right. We touched on something yesterday, and I want your opinion.
Okay.
These crazy MFs that stalk female athletes.
Oh, dear God.
It's happened to Paige Bueckers, and it's happened to Caitlin Clark. Both men were arrested. Their bonds were stupidly low. And I just want your thoughts on this. This is how we're gonna start this morning.
It's no obviously it's a joke that people are even doing this to begin with. I mean, look at all the celebrities that this happens to.
Yep.
And now it's transferred over into women's sports.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
two of the more prominent women's basketball players. I'll mention them again: Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark.
It's ridiculous. But yet again,
You gotta know
the bond is set stupidly low. Now, if it was someone like, I don't know, Taylor Swift or Sabrina, or Sabrina Carpenter or somebody like that who was having somebody stalk, the bond would be set at like millions.
Yeah,
but no, it's just an athlete, quote unquote. It's just an athlete.
And as much as I speak on Angel Reese in a negative manner because of her basketball game, and that's where people need to learn what sports talk is. If this happened to Angel Reese, I'd be just as pissed off, if not more pissed off about it.
Yeah.
You don't do this stuff. I am a person who has been stalked. I am a person who has been in an abusive relationship. That's not cool. All right.
It's ridiculous that, this is even being discussed, let alone it almost seems commonplace nowadays.
Victor, you said that same thing yesterday.
Yeah, it seemed like it's commonplace. It seemed like it's almost expected. Excuse me.
And unfortunately, that's the perils of becoming a name in the world.
Exactly. And
this BS is going to happen.
And it seems like it's more prevalent when it comes to like women, particularly either women celebrities or women athletes.
Yep.
That it's not about their game, but about they fine, they hot and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Caitlin's a very attractive girl. Angel Reese is a very attractive girl.
Yep.
But the thing that always sticks with me is the age of these individuals and the age of the person they're going after. The guy is going after Paige is 40. He's my age, a year younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
It does not make sense for someone who is 40 years old to be trying to send, salacious or sexual comments to someone who's 23. That makes no sense. Okay. Right. The one that Caitlin's 22. The guy who is sending her these sexually violent texts is 55 years old. Almost 60. He's older than Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it is acceptable to send sexually violent or sexual text messages to someone who's 22?
Unfortunately, the way of the world, man, is, it doesn't matter now. Age ain't a thing. There's always going to be that taboo thought of, hey, older guy going after younger girl, maybe they appreciate it. Yeah, bullshit.
Thank you for saying it that way.
Sorry.
You should have heard me yesterday.
Yeah, we cussed already on this.
You should have heard me yesterday.
And I said, like, this dude obviously doesn't have, daughters. He doesn't have daughters, because you wouldn't send those texts to someone who's 22 if you had daughters. Because your first thought would be, if I saw something like this on my daughter's phone, if I knew my daughter was having this issue, how would I handle it?
I know how I'd handle it.
I
already said how I'd handle it.
Right.
I already said how I would handle it.
I got how I'd handle it right here.
SCS for my version.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Better believe it.
It's just
they ain't got enough bail money from me.
And like I said, it's harder for genuine fans of these athletes, because the first thing I say is, what's the ulterior motive that these guys have for being fans of these young women? Because and they'll go back like this.
And that's what puts a damper on women's sports in general, is when bullshit like this comes out.
Mm-hmm.
it puts a damper on those who want to cover the game, because then there's always, as you just said, Vic, what's the ulterior motive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, the ulterior motive is stupid.
Bull jive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bull
Thank you.
jive
Thank you.
like
Thank
this.
you. Thank you for catching me. Thank you for catching me.
Thank Shannon Sharp, because I always get that from him. That bull jive.
This is, and that's all it is.
But yeah,
And
we
that's
talked
all
about
it
this,
is.
and like the guys like this, and I even go to the world of wrestling. Remember, we're not even that far from when Sonya Deville had someone in her house,
Mm-hmm.
Or Mandy Rose.
Or Mandy Rose.
And it's not that uncommon for that to happen.
Nope.
I mean, there was a string, if I remember correctly, flipping through dirt sheets of, I think it was either 3 or 4 straight years of somebody doing this to one of the pro wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was.
And it's ridiculous.
It is, man. It is.
These are the people that can't, disassociate from what's common, what isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, this is where, again, this is going to put a damper on those of us that actually have the thought of covering women's sports, those of us that want to cover it, because now everyone's going to have that look in their eye of, what are they up to?
Right. Exactly. It's already hard enough for guys to have, just a regular, appreciation for a female athlete without everyone else kind of like giving the side eye, like, okay, well, what they really want.
Mm-hmm.
The pretty young girl, of course, they're going to like have certain thoughts about them like that. And then what's going to happen? They're going to start sending them letters, and it's like, it's not even about that. We just like what they do on the floor. A perfect example of this is Caitlin Ohashi.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people had that same kind of thought process when people were saying, oh, people like Caitlin Ohashi. They're like, yeah, we know why y'all like her. Like, no, you don't.
No, they don't, and they never will.
It's just aggravating that you get these clowns who will sit there and do stuff like this and think it normal.
Mm-hmm.
Or thinking acceptable behavior. And I hope they get the max. I hope they get.
I'll give you another name that recently popped up headline wise that had the same issue as Caitlin Clark, same issue as Paige.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Livy Dunn, ring a bell, anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Olivia Dunn.
It shouldn't. It just shouldn't happen. And
No.
I hope that these guys get 2 books thrown at them, and then they get thrown under the jail.
I hope the whole library gets dropped on the head.
That's even better. That's even better. Oh, we got a troll in the chat that ain't Darian Hopkins. This one comes via Twitch.
Oh God.
Hey man, just asking if you need a video editor. Nope. Get them out of here. We are video editors. And that's that. Speaking of trolls, we're going to handle something early.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to handle something early, and we'll do it when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the morning.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Whether it's news, The largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant. Weather. Devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States. Inspiration. A breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Coyne Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
It is Wednesday after all.
It's good to see you back, dog. I'm gonna start off with that. It's good to see you back,
folks. I saw what they did to the Staples Center when the Lakers wear their Lake Show jerseys, and
oh no,
it made me throw up.
Oh,
Lake Show jerseys. Oh no,
dog. Do you still have that picture?
I wish I did. I'd have to find it real quick. I've seen the floor, and it's ugly as hell.
Oh boy.
This is one of those where the Mamba would be rolling over. It's that bad.
Man, the Mamba is as old school as us. And he played in the modern era.
Yeah, back when the floor was still part of what was left over of the Forum.
It was called the Great Western Forum. It was the Forum. Damn it.
Forum.
It was the Forum. It was the Spectrum. It was the Boston Garden.
Yep.
Yeah, I said it right. The Boston Garden.
The Garden.
As Jim Durham said one night, sell our crowd in the Garden, making some noise.
Yeah, you got the one in New York that's just the Garden, but the one in Boston is the Garden.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the one in New York is called the world's most famous arena.
Yeah,
or the Mecca.
Yep,
the Mecca of sports.
Madison Square Garden. MSG for those of you scoring at home.
Wouldn't that be a fly ball to center?
I think I have it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Gulp. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh boy.
I had it. Okay. Now I wear glasses, but I'm glad I forgot them this morning. For those of you who are wondering, and I'm sorry you were, cast your eyes on this.
Oh boy. Ugh. What is that?
Frivolity.
There's a sound clip that I wish I had access to right now that is perfect for this.
And of course, they have the jersey of you know who.
Of course.
And I sent you something earlier in the week.
You did.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KAY. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
And for some reason, all this is still being funded by the city.
I'm wondering how. I am wondering how.
That church will never go under.
No.
Nope.
There will always be followers of the chicken wing. We know that.
Oh dear.
Because quite frankly, as we all know,
yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It is you now. And until you retire, it will always be you forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Now get off our. No, wait, that's later.
No, that's
later.
Oh no.
That's later.
Oh no. Are you bleeping kidding me?
What?
I just got to the present that Victor left for me.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a receipt available?
I wish.
Crap.
I wish.
Oh, there's a receipt available. There sure is.
Oh boy.
Push a button, please.
Here we go.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
Well, let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Victor sent me something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play it. I don't care if I get zapped. I don't care if there's no revenue sharing in that blank thing. I am going to play it.
Here we go.
And Victor, I thank you for this. There's a fellow named Nick Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
that apparently has been given a podcast called Who's Right, spelled via his last name. What I'm going to play is from that thing. And that's all I can refer to as a thing.
I would have used abomination, but that works too.
You all know how I feel about this fool and what he seems to think. And I normally don't say this, but I will say it now. Now I'm pissed off. Why take a listen?
Michael Jordan got it was flying around Twitter yesterday, a trophy this big, about the size of the Larry O'Brien trophy, for getting to 30,000 points. When he got there, Karl Malone was already there, Wilt was already there, Kareem was already there. A stop the game, take the trophy moment for 30,000. LeBron gets to 40, and people are like, "Oh, or you're not seriously gonna make this part of the GOAT debate, are you?" Well, it's part of it, but the other. So Brew on the show yesterday said, "Listen, we don't do GOATs by longevity; we do GOATs by peak." And I actually disagree. I think it is a tapestry. I think it is all of the above to a degree. I think that a lot of people would argue Randy Moss had a higher peak than Jerry Rice.
Wrong. Dead bleeping wrong.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that came with this is you cannot use peak when you're talking about the greatest of all time. There's a reason for that. You talk about the longevity of them staying at top. Anybody of any team can get to the top one time. Some can do it 2 times. Some might be lucky enough to do it 3 times. But only the greatest players or the greatest individuals can get to the top and stay there.
Jerry Rice was one of those players.
Thank you. Randy Moss.
And I'll add this to it. By the way, Nick Wrong, not only did Jerry Rice have a higher peak than Randy Moss, and I love Randy Moss, and I hope Randy Moss kicks the blank out of cancer. I really, really, really
I
hope.
do too. I do
Here's
too.
to you, Randy.
Moss. Randy, let's Moss cancer. All right. Anybody watching, y'all put that hashtag in the chat, please. But as I say, I judge athletes by what they do on their chosen field. Jerry Rice was him when he came in the NFL in 1985. Period. Out of And here's the thing. Randy Moss did it at a more well-known college, Marshall. Jerry Rice did it out of Mississippi Valley State. And oh, by the way, Nick Wrong, if you do your research, you'll know that Jerry Rice is a member of the only receiver tandem to start 3 Super Bowls with receivers from HBCUs.
That's sure.
Who's the other? I believe his name is John Taylor. Let's continue.
But it was close, their 2 peaks, and Rice's longevity is so demonstrably better, he's universally regarded as the GOAT wide receiver.
Have you seen Jerry Rice play?
No.
That is why he's known as the GOAT wide receiver. Have you seen Jerry Rice in the Super Bowl?
No.
I have 3 times. And I can tell you, in his debut Super Bowl, which was Super Bowl 23, all he did was catch 11 passes for 215 yards and a score. And that earned him 3 little letters. Super Bowl most valuable player.
MVP.
Plan on this reaction, folks, but Victor gave it to me, and we're going to see it through. Let's go.
So I think it's all of the above is how we do it. But when we say, okay, let's talk peaks, and then this is where the Jordan folks, in my opinion, are dishonest.
No, this is where you're dishonest.
What is peak? Are we talking one season? Because
how about 15?
Because there is no single season Michael Jordan ever had better than LeBron James's.
Bullshit.
That's also wrong.
I'm gonna stop. Let me rewind that. Let me play that again.
Michael Jordan ever had one season? Because there is no single season Michael Jordan ever had better than LeBron James's 2013 season.
Bullshit.
Beep. Bull jive.
He had more great seasons than LeBron's supposed great 2013 season. And oh, by the way, LeBron shouldn't have won MVP in 2013. How about 1987 when Michael averaged 37.1 points per game? 37.1. You know the greatest part about that 1987 season? He took he attempted a grand total of 12 3-point field goals.
Didn't need it. Didn't need to.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Let's go on.
It doesn't exist. In 2013 for LeBron James, he was the league MVP. He was the finals MVP. He had a damn near perfect game 6 of the finals down.
I'm going to stop here before I go completely off. I'll do a full reaction to this here video later today.
Okay.
I'd save the full reaction for something special.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a full reaction because the video was 10 minutes long.
There was one point.
I've got an early reaction to this. And Nick Wrong, you belong here.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it, like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
There was only one more point that really just stuck in my craw.
And my beauty just brought me waffles.
Hey.
Thank you, Dr. K.
The issue that came about was, well, there's no 4-year stretch.
Oh, no?
Or Michael had been dominating because, as you guys remember, he retired after the 93 season.
Mm-hmm.
Played baseball, mind you. This is around the time that his father was murdered.
Say that again.
Around the time that his father was murdered. And then he returned in 96.
Late 95, early 90.
Right, late 95, early and competed the entire 96 season, where he redominated 96, 97, 98.
And as Brent Musburger said best, he regained his throne.
And Nick Wrong was like, well, that year happened. It's not make-believe. I'm like, yeah, but he was one, grieving the fact that his father was murdered, and he did something that he always wanted to do, which was play baseball. Give it a try.
Yeah. And they want to say that there was no peak period, 4-year span. What was 89 to 93?
Of course, they'll say, well, he didn't win the championship in 89.
No matter. 89 built the throne. 90 to 93 captured it fully and planted on it.
Okay. One other point.
Mm-hmm.
You know something that Michael Jordan led the league in that LeBron never has and never will?
Oh, it's funniest part of right beside that video, right?
Okay, what's the funniest part?
When he talked about the 2013 season, right? He said LeBron was 3 votes away from being unanimous defense player of the year. I'm like, but he didn't get that, did he?
Mm-mm.
Again, this is what Nick Wrong likes to do. He likes to take these almost things. LeBron almost scored this many points. LeBron almost won the championship. LeBron almost got the defensive player of the year.
Almost bouncing horseshoes and hand grenades, boys.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
As far as,
in my humble opinion, LeBron James has cheated the game more than 1 year. You want to know a defensive stat that Michael Jordan led the league in 3 times?
Steals.
LeBron has not. And
Scoring
steals.
Yeah, I think there was 1 year he averaged almost 8 a game.
That would be 1988. I know, crazy, right? That I actually talk about defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize, but my wife brought me breakfast. I had to.
Well, while you do that,
just a moment. Then there's this fellow named David Price.
David Price?
Thank God it's not the former Red Sox pitcher.
Oh,
boy.
The fellow with the high leg kick and the 97-mile-an-hour fastball at your face. And then a curveball at your knees. I remember David Price. This fish-eyed fool said, quote, in my expert opinion, I thought Braun was not a scorer, but he was number 1 in scoring buckets all time. If Legault didn't share the ball easy scoring titles. Imagine if Joe Bald played in 20 seasons. He would have ended up with broken legs. No lies detected. Close quote.
And yet the captain jewel has exploded again.
What type of bug-eyed British bull is that?
I just woke up, okay? I see several lies in that statement. You know, if Jordan played 20 years, he'd be the only player to score 50,000 points.
I say 70,000, especially the way that the game is played now. He would score 1,000 in these past 3 years alone.
Broken legs? I think not. At least Jordan didn't take PEDs to cheat the game. At least Jordan actually got in the weight room and lifted. At least Jordan and Kobe figured out their weakness physically and fixed it. LeBron fixed it by taking pills. Kobe and Michael fixed it by doing what was physically necessary. And yeah, I threw a tall accusation out there, and I'm sticking to it. I believe he took PEDs. No, change my statement. I believe he's still taking them because there was an investigation into that once upon a time, and then all of a sudden it got quiet. Why? David Stern.
And then Adam Silver. End of the day, this idiotic, moronic, stupid debate is always going to rage.
Not for me, it ain't. I got spoiled by greatness at the forward position. Julius
We both
Erving,
did.
Larry Bird, James Worthy, Kevin McHale, Scottie Pippen. Oh, and Scottie Pippen would run LeBron around the house and then kick him out.
Dennis Rodman wouldn't even give him the honor of being around the house. He just put a boot in his ass.
Oh, by the way, Scottie Pippen has something that LeBron never had and never will have: a post game.
That's not his job, remember? It's not his job to have a post game.
Besides, Michael Jordan had something that LeBron will never have: a post game. Better footwork. And what I always say, that MJ will forever have, that LeBrick will never have: a jump shot.
I mean, that chicken wing thing that he has.
Now.
So later today, I'm going to do a full reaction to that video from Nick Wrong, and there will be some extra words in said reaction. And my only warning is, bronzexuals, beware.
Yep.
As for now, get out of our faces, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned.
Well, I'll start on me. Nick Wrong, do us a favor. Shut up. Do you actually study the game of basketball? Shut your punk ass up. Because we don't need your bull. Now get out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window.
This time I'll take the false start. Dear bronzexuals, you.
Oh boy.
Dear Facebook for letting bronzexuals on to post their frivolity. You. Dear Nick Wrong, you. Dear Shannon Sharp, as a sports talk host only, you. And dear networks that keep shoving LeBron down our throats and up our asses.
ESPN, anyone?
You, and you. Now get out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who...
Hold on. In case you missed it, I'll say it again. Dear bronzexuals, you. Dear networks that broadcast games with him in it, you.
That'd be all of them?
And dear Nick Wright, you, and you. Now, for the last time on this Wednesday morning, get out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
You can't make this up.
And thank you, Sick Diggy. Alexa,
In fact,
play Almost Doesn't Count by Brandy. Thank you, Sick. And I forgot that song.
Yeah.
The dog will take you through the next couple of segments as I have a little something to do. But I will be back, and that's a promise. And so will we after this.
Yeah, hang on a second here. You surprised me on that one. I got you.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries.
Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meat beep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
So not only am I back, but so is this. Uh-oh.
Let's get these doors open.
Yeah, the doors are officially open to the garage because we are on the cusp of a new NASCAR season, and NASCAR has unveiled a bit of changes to the rule book.
Okay.
Including one where for select races, the field size will be put up to 41 cars. Known as the Open Exemption Provisional. It's basically like a promoter's provisional for the local short tracks.
Okay.
Basically, the only factor would be the only way this would come into play is if the series' current starting field was at 40 and there was another entrant in. Obviously, eligible drivers have to be pre-improved by case-by-case basis, but because of this, 4-time Indy 500 winner Helio Castro-Neves will be in the Daytona 500 this year.
Okay.
Trackhouse has brought out the 91 car, aka Team 91, and Helio will be in the field. A few other changes here and there, as I see the boss man's been kicking around a little bit and getting things done. The damaged vehicle policy for NASCAR coming up this season has changed as well.
Okay.
Now, last year, it was basically any car that was damaged that can't either be driven or towed back to the garage will be considered out of the race. Starting this year, cars that are permitted to continue in the race after repairs are made in the garage. Translation, the DVP is only effective on pit road. Officials will continue to maintain the 7-minute time limit, 8 minutes for Atlanta events. For repairs to be made on pit road, any repairs exceeding the 7-minute limit must be made in the garage where no clock will be kept on repair work.
Okay.
Teams will be penalized if a car leaves pit box to rejoin the race and the DVB clock expires before it reaches pit exit. Any vehicle unable to be driven down pit road because of crash damage or flat tires will be towed to the garage. So in essence, there's still a DVP, but it's not like it's going to knock you out of the race. So that's going to be interesting to see how repairs are going to be made to cars, come these big crashes that we know is going to happen come Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta, yada, yada, yada. Further, the waivers for playoff eligibility have changed as well. Now, as we know, there are some drivers, i.e. Kyle Larson, that have wanted to try to attempt the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 same day. Now there's a problem. Playoff points would be forfeited if they choose to run a race or if they end up getting a waiver that is not medically absent, missing the race for the birth of a child or family emergency, or if age restrictions prevent a driver from running full season.
Okay.
So in other words, if you get suspended for being an idiot or you miss a race because of wanting to run a separate event same day, you would lose any and all playoff points you would either have or gained the entire season.
Ooh. That's what people rethink their situations before they start
Exactly. The other two big things that are coming out of this news bulletin, NASCAR officials clarified the penalty structure for rules violation made by original equipment manufacturer, aka OEMs. In case there's an actual OEM penalty based off of part problems or yada yada, infractions may result in a loss of manufacturer points and or a reduction in wind tunnel testing or CFD test runs, computational fluid dynamics. Penalties will be assessed for violating policies in place for vehicle testing, wind tunnel limits, event roster protocols, and, of course, code of conduct. So the manufacturers are going to be on a clock with things as well to make sure they don't screw up. And the 100% rule, which was called into question a couple of times last season because apparently Martinsville in the fall, a lot of people thought there was a lot of jerry-rigging and nonsense going on. The focus has now been changed on the competitors who artificially alter the finishing positions, and the term has now been changed into manipulating the outcome.
Wow.
Translation, either you leave it all on the track, or if you're found to be screwing around and helping somebody out,
you're out.
No problem. You will have a major problem come NASCAR's eyes.
You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out. You're out.
Out. Yeah, what up, Droid? I see you hanging around. There's your updated NASCAR stuff. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been a return to the garage. As we hit the top of hour 2, coming up after the break, the top 25 for women's college basketball. Who's moving, who's shaking, and who's possibly quaking at falling down out of it? Back after this.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child who was 17 at the time.
There are so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E. Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience.
Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
It's no secret. Today's consumer wants convenience and likes things on the go. They want to be listened to and receive instant solutions to their queries. This can often make or break the customer service experience. That's why it makes convenient interactions easy for you. Whether your customers want to connect with you via text, Facebook Messenger, Google, Instagram, or website, all messages now come to the one easy-to-use inbox, so you don't have to check a dozen different sites from the platform. From here, you can send SMS or email, answer questions, schedule appointments, take payments, and close more deals simply by messaging back and forth with your customers. When someone searches for a business like yours, they will look at your reviews. So unless you have more positive reviews, they'll choose someone else. Luck makes it easy to collect hundreds or even thousands of reviews from your customers. Simply send a review invitation or create automation that requests customer reviews right after the sale, or maybe right after a service is completed. It will take them 30 seconds or less to leave the review. Now those reviews will show up on the search result and increase your ranking that matters most. Plus, our advanced reporting will show you exactly where your leads are coming from and if your website or ads are doing their job. So why are you waiting? Put your business way in front of your competitors, get more leads, convert more of those leads to paying customers by getting started with today.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Well, we're back.
And now we have all three of you here.
Yeah, we got a full house in the party tonight.
Who's this guy?
Gee, I wonder.
We have
Wait, go
stories
stand in the corner.
This is
Anyway.
at this point.
This is short.
I do have a question for you, Droid. How loud were you sleeping?
Enough to where because I sometimes like fall asleep on call with my lady. She was screaming at me this morning.
Oh no!
Too loud on story.
Been there. Hey, Droid, we're celebrating women this morning, and I say to you, brother, 4 words: been there, done that.
Done that.
Before we go,
yeah,
Dr. K. Dr. K. used to
might drop Moran.
Yes, sir. What?
Before we go any further, Sig Diggy has this breaking news: the Clapping Seals have been arrested for slapping the daylights out of Nick Wright's lying behind.
And before we go too much further this hour, ladies and gentlemen, it is brought to you by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the games begin. Now,
last night, I'll be honest. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Brian wasn't able to call it, but it was a close game. I love it.
I know. I read about it. I was just so exhausted after I went through this house cleaning it because my wife worked late. All right. For Droid, we have our Invader Coffee call of the day.
Well, it's not call, it's goal of the night.
Goal of the
let's
night.
do it properly.
Well, it's a call of the day as far as I'm concerned. We
Let's
go to
do it
Utah.
properly.
Droid, shut up.
Invader Coffee. Fuel for the fearless.
We go to Utah.
At center, over the blue line. Montreal changing, Kirby Doc has the pass, walks it in. Doc to the back end, score! What a goal! Kirby Doc, and Montreal leads 3-2.
That was dirty.
Kirby Doc jumps right into the space and takes advantage. Here's Hudson, everybody over to that side of the
Yoink,
ice.
yoink.
And then Kirby Doc with a
That was
great move
dirty.
to the front of the net. And
Former Blackhawk, Kirby Doc.
That
Has our
was
goal of the has our Snowman in the morning goal of the day presented by Invader Coffee.
That was dirty.
That was that was dirty.
That's a fight.
That was
If I was going to do
That's a
that,
foul.
yesterday, if I was going to do that yesterday, I would have said 100%. It would have been Reinhardt's shorthanded. But
I'm high sticking you.
Cross check.
Listen.
I'm putting you in the boards.
I'm between the pipes, and I'll cross check people. Okay.
I put the boards, bud.
What?
So I'm putting you in the boards, bud.
I'll put you in the boards first.
Oh,
what?
I just realized what he was doing.
Yeah, I've been hearing someone banging on the door for the last 10 minutes.
Shorzy.
You know what? You know what?
But
I think Shorzy has someone to put on the hot seat.
Oh,
no, I don't.
No, you
yes,
don't?
you
do. Who could I possibly put on the hot seat?
LeBron James?
No, we've done that already.
No. He will walk off set and not come back.
I will turn these lights off and
go back to sleep
and say I quit.
I quit.
Who exactly?
My bed's
Roy,
right there, so I will go back to bed.
There's a problem. You can't quit. You love doing this too much.
That's right.
Who exactly is going on the hot seat?
Yeah, we'll save that for another time. All right, let's take a look at the women's basketball top 25, and we'll go from 25 up, and we'll go around the horn and get your opinion.
And mind you, we have had two people drop out. We've had two teams drop out. Iowa and Michigan have dropped out of the AP 25.
Yep. First time Iowa has dropped out of the top 25 in 2 years.
By the way, Brian, I did send you your schedule.
Thank you. I don't have it. What's wrong? What's up with that? I don't have it.
Oh, I saved it, but I didn't.
But you didn't send it.
You saved it, but didn't send it. Oops.
Oh man, been there. Been there.
You
fool!
But for those who are curious, Brian has the call tonight. Number 11, Kansas Jayhawks at number 3, Iowa State University Cyclones. 7
From
p.m.
a place I did a game once upon a time, the Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa. That's a 7 p.m. tip Eastern time. We have a 6:30 pregame. All right, here we go. To women's college basketball, there is a tie at 24. Oklahoma State from the Big 12 at 14-2. And the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Minnesota.
The Gophers have a week off, and then they travel to Maryland. And that's at 7 p.m. Oklahoma State also has a week off, and then they travel to Houston. That's at 8 p.m. All times are Eastern. At 23, we have Utah. After suffering its first conference loss Wednesday against Kansas State, the Utes rebounded. Thanks to their rebounding, they dominated the boards 56-26 in a 69-42 rout of the Houston Cougars.
Whoa.
At 22, you got. Go ahead, Roy. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm proud of my Lady Wildcats. Because when it comes to men's basketball, men's football, I'm gonna be cheering on Jayhawks. I've cheered them on my entire life, but I just can't. For some reason, I can't seem to cheer on our women's team at University of Kansas. So I go Kansas State for women's basketball, always. And I was proud to see them take down Utah.
We'll see. All right. At 20, as mentioned, at 22, you got the Michigan State Spartans. They are 13-3. They dropped 2 spots. Grace Van Sluten came off the bench Sunday to register her third double-double of the year, 19 points, 12 rebounds, as the Spartans snapped Washington's 5-game winning streak, 80-68. At 21, you have North Carolina State as the Wolfpack scored 34 points on 65% shooting in the third quarter of Sunday's 81-67 win over Stanford. Wow. 34 third quarter points. At 20, you have the Mountaineers of West Virginia. They dropped 3 spots. They held a 5-point lead at Oklahoma State. Then the Mountaineers shot just 21.2% from the floor and were outscored 31-19 after the break as they lost 64-57. 19 is Alabama, 18 is California, 17 is Georgia Tech. They are 15-2. Duke is at 16. My buddy Chris Edwards is enjoying that. He's the voice of the Lady Devils. Lady Vols checking at 15 with a record of 14-2, and I'll have them later on this month. The Lady Tar Heels from North Carolina check in at 14, Oklahoma 13, Kentucky 12, Kansas State 11 at 17-1. They entered Saturday's game against the BYU Cougars, leading the country in field goal percentage at just under 51% from the year, and assists at 22.9, and they topped both of those marks in a 92-67 thrashing over 92-65 thrashing, I beg your pardon, over the BYU Cougars as they shot 52.1% from the field and dropped 26 assists. All right, here we go to our women's top 10. At 10, you have the TCU Horned Frogs. They won at Texas Tech 69-43 after coupling it with a win over Kansas. They are now 17-1 on the year. At 9, you have the undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes off to their best start since winning its first 19 in the 2022-23 season. They had 31 points in the second quarter against Oregon after scoring just 8 in the first quarter. Oh, boy, you talk about playing pissed off. I love it. And you have the Maryland Terrapins, who have a week off before they host Minnesota. They bounce back from their first loss of the year against USC. Juju Watkins, hello. By outscoring Wisconsin, oh boy, 54-20 in the paint.
Ouch.
54-20 in the paint. The Texas Longhorns dropped 2 spots to 7 after they got thrashed by South Carolina. You all heard that game on Sunday afternoon. UConn moves up the spot to number 6. They're playing without leading scorer Paige Bueckers with an ankle sprain. They hit 7 3-pointers in the second half to outscore Georgetown 35-22 after the break to win by 18. They go to St. John's tonight. Here we go to the top 5. You have LSU at number 5 with a record of 18-0 after an 89-87 win over Tennessee last Thursday night, when Kaylin Gilbert made a layup with 1 second left. Anisha Morrow had 23 points and 21 rebounds, becoming the 4th SEC player in the past 15 seasons with multiple 20-20 games in a season. For next week, Monday at Vanderbilt. At 4, you have Juju Watkins and the USC Trojans in their win over Penn State. Juju had I want to be sure I'm reading this right. Juju had 35 points on 13 of 15 shots. Pam McGee also went 13 for 15 in 1984 against Rutgers. This Sunday, they go to Bloomington, Indiana. Your top 3 do not change. Notre Dame at number 3 at 14-2. They are 5-0 in conference play for the first time since 2019, when the Irish started 6-0 and made the national title game, losing to Baylor 82-81. Tomorrow night, they go to number 17 Georgia Tech. That's an upset alert. Number 2, you know them well, the defending national champions South Carolina Gamecocks. They romped over Texas 67-50 on Sunday. They've won 9 of their past 11 against AP top 5 opponents. Tomorrow, they go to number 19 Alabama. And in the top spot and holding steady, the undefeated UCLA Bruins. They beat Purdue by 34 points last Tuesday for their 8th win this season by at least 30. They had 8 such games all of last season. Tonight, they go to Penn State, or they host Penn State, I beg your pardon, at 9:30 Eastern. Might be a doubleheader night. You don't know. But those are your top 25.
I'm a little surprised at a few of these.
Guys.
Yeah.
What?
Does the name Rich Fields mean anything to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Former announcer at The Price is Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I may be having him on.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Wait, what?
He just he just asked me to email him, and I am following orders.
Well, all right.
What?
Rich Fields.
Man, that ranks right up there with me still talking to Mark Martin about coming on to the garage at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Droid, you heard right. I'm talking about the kid, Mark Martin.
Mark, my favorite Martin.
Mark Martin might be coming on here for a segment in the garage.
Okay.
Someone's over here thinking he's Mr. freaking Mackey.
Listen, I'm keeping up on transfer news for my favorite English Premier League team. I'll
I'm
try to
so
keep up
tempted
with
to
it.
put you in the corner and leave you there, but I won't do that.
I could put myself.
Not fun. Now I'll put you there. Go stand in the corner. But yeah, those are our top 25. And I think it's 2 weeks from now. I get UCLA and USC.
Yes, you do.
In Los Angeles.
That'll be a good one.
That will be a good one.
Uh-huh. Oh, now he sends me my schedule.
That'd be a great
Very
one,
nice.
honestly.
Why
That'll
are
be a
you looking
barn
at me
burner.
like that? Why, Droid, why are you looking at me through your glasses instead of
Through
in
your glasses?
Like that. Like
Oh,
some of
no.
my old teachers.
The
used to do.
librarian look.
that. Like that.
You quiet
Okay.
down now.
Who is at this point, who's the player of the year? Juju Watkins or Lauren Betts?
Lauren.
I'd go Juju.
My guess is on Lauren Betts.
I'd go Juju just based off the way she's been playing.
Well, you can make the same argument for Lauren Betts.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are starting to build up, their reasoning for it. I just think Juju's got a better shot at it with the way the team is.
Yeah, here's the problem. UCLA is undefeated. And that's how voters tend to think.
Here's the thing, though. Is it going to last?
Yeah.
I think they're going to run the table. Even with a match against number 4 USC, which is in the Galen Center and not Pauley Pavilion. I think that it's shucks. I want to read this. 2, 3, 4, February 4th. I think it's February 4th.
I'm looking at.
Is it February 4th that I get UCLA and USC?
It's the 13th.
It's the 13th. Okay, so I'm off.
I'm looking at this right now, and I figured you were going to go based off the schedule.
Yep.
And Northwestern got postponed, so they got that game to make up at some point.
For very good reason. So they got to.
And then they've got Penn State, Baylor, Rutgers, Maryland, and Minnesota the next 5 after that. Oof.
Juicy.
That's tough. And then they've got Ohio State to back all that up after Minnesota 3 days later.
I've seen worse. I've been through worse.
And mind you, they've got USC twice in under a month.
Yep. Once
Because
in Galen Center and once at Pauley Pavilion.
Yeah, the one in Pauley ends the season for them.
I want them both.
March 1st is a 9 o'clock for the Pauley Pavilion.
I want them both.
Okay. Droid, take notes.
He's taking notes. Trust me, I want them both.
No, I'm just looking through transfer news.
Boy,
go stand in the corner.
You beat me
What is
to it.
going on here?
You beat me
stand
to
in
it.
the corner too.
I'm not even
Listen.
on camera, so I can't be in the corner.
Listen, Kepa Arrizabalaga, the keeper.
The what?
for
The what? The who?
It's Spanish.
English.
It's
Do you speak it?
that's every person once you reveal like, oh yeah, my favorite player is Giannis Antetokounmpo. What?
I don't remember asking you a thing.
This is like the first time I've even attempted his name, and I'm pretty sure it's Arrizabalaga.
What?
He
the heck are
said
you talking
he's
about?
on loan. He's on loan from English club Chelsea in Bournemouth, and Transfers Live just made the announcement saying Kepa wants to make his loan move to Bournemouth a permanent one. He does not want to go back to Chelsea, and that's huge. No.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Oh, Lord.
We're taking a break.
Yeah, I think we need it. We're back after this.
Yeah.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals, chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Quins.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E-Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light-optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
It's no secret. Today's consumer wants convenience and likes things on the go. They want to be listened to and receive instant solutions to their queries. This can often make or break the customer service experience. That's why it makes convenient interactions easy for you. Whether your customers want to connect with you via text, Facebook Messenger, Google, Instagram, or website, all messages now come to the one easy-to-use inbox, so you don't have to check a dozen different sites from the platform. From here, you can send SMS or email, answer questions, schedule appointments, take payments, and close more deals simply by messaging back and forth with your customers. When someone searches for a business like yours, they will look at your reviews. So unless you have more positive reviews, they'll choose someone else. Luck makes it easy to collect hundreds or even thousands of reviews from your customers. Simply send a review invitation or create automation that requests customer reviews right after the sale, or maybe right after a service is completed. It will take them 30 seconds or less to leave the review. Now those reviews will show up on the search result and increase your ranking that matters most. Plus, our advanced reporting will show you exactly where your leads are coming from and if your website or ads are doing their job. So why are you waiting? Put your business way in front of your competitors, get more leads, convert more of those leads to paying customers by getting started with today.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
If you haven't had the opportunity to check out a PWHL game, I suggest that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Hey,
I didn't
like
get
I-
a chance to call last night's game, but brother, these
Hey,
ladies get after it, and
Hey, like I said, Nesson's got coverage of some of the games up here in the Northeast, and can't find it on that. Look for it on either Twitch or YouTube. You can get covered.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Bundle what? No, I'm kidding. George's gonna give me the eyebrow in a moment.
The people's eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
$5 you won't be able to pronounce that.
The Shorzy eyebrow.
Wait, what?
I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce that.
I got nothing.
I got no.
And I can keep my $5 and I'll tell you how it's pronounced. Leverkusen.
I was actually remotely thinking something close to that.
I was gonna say Leverkusen. I was close.
What is that? A 2-foot hot dog?
Bayer Leverkusen. It's a
Bayer
German name.
Leverkusen.
Sound like a German name.
Is it German?
Because it is. Bundesliga is a German league. Yes.
Oh, it's a German league. Okay,
That's what I thought. Sound like a German name.
I think I have a favorite player in the.
Don't.
Oh.
Bundesliga. Premier League, La Liga.
No.
English. Do you speak it?
No hablo inglés.
Liar.
You know he lying.
If there's ever a customer,
2-foot smile on it is in Leverkusen, Germany.
Mm-hmm. If I am Bayer is the region. Bayer is Bayer's actually. I think Bayer in this case is the sponsor, but I know for like a team like Bayern Munich, it's the region of Germany that they're from.
Okay.
That's why Dortmund is called Borussia Dortmund.
Bundesliga means National League. Okay.
Bishop Bullwinkle, do you understand?
Don't worry. There's the MLS.
No. It's got nothing to do with Bundesliga or Leverkusen or nothing like that. It's got to do with a piece of news I'm reading right now.
You were perusing social media again.
And just like that, we become even more international.
Victor?
Yes.
The Bears interviewed Ron Rivera.
Okay. I mean, I think you probably couldn't do worse than eat the Uber fools. The Bears are like, I'm going to try.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can.
They could have always gotten They could have gotten Pennywise.
I was just going to say, why do I get the distinct feeling they're going to do worse than Uber fools?
Pennywise.
It's that with Ron Rivera, so there's your first clue.
Yeah,
they're going to get Pennywise.
They interviewed Ron Rivera.
I mean, look,
I have a favorite player in the PWHL, and it's a player that Mike Drop Moran gave to me. Kendall Coyne.
Sick diggy. Bayer Leverkusen
Forward
gets
from
the club being formed by workers of the pharmaceutical company Bayer in the city of Leverkusen. Which you've probably seen Bayer. They're heavy in the diabetic industry.
That they are. I've seen it.
Bishop Bullwinkle, do you understand any of this?
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Not really.
And another report has come down. We talked about Coach Prime to the Cowboys.
That's not happening. We already said that.
Nope, we're not talking about the Cowboys. Nope.
I have something worse.
Penalty flag on the field.
You may as well pick it up.
Pick up the flag.
I have something worse.
That's a 5-yard move back.
And I'm throwing it right in your eye. Pick up the flag, I said, because this is worse.
15. Unnecessary. Get a move on.
Unnecessary. I'll give you a shot and a for unnecessary. Listen, Coach Prime is reportedly interested in the head coaching job. Go with the
Cowboys.
No.
Browns?
No.
Bears.
Jaguars?
No.
Saints.
No.
Raiders?
Yes.
Raiders?
Yes.
Ooh, I mean,
okay, first off, who thought this was a good idea?
Where's the button? Hold on. Can you say that again, Brian? And nice and clear.
What am I saying nice and clear? You already heard it.
Just say it. Where is he wanting to go?
Deion Sanders is interested in the head coaching job with the Oakland Raiders.
Get that out of here.
I was gonna text you. Is you for real?
Is you for real?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Dion to Oakland.
Shut up, bitch.
Play it again.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, please.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jeez.
Delete! 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 Delete!
He is staying in Colorado. He's staying in Boulder.
He better.
He's
That's
staying
where his
in
bread's
Boulder.
buttered.
All right, so
If he goes anywhere near the Cowboys, I'll laugh out loud.
But to be fair, Brian, once you go down the rabbit hole, from what I was talking about earlier, once you go down the rabbit hole of European football, you can't go back. There's no going back.
I did.
And that includes the Spanish La Liga, that includes the Italian Serie A, that includes the German Bundesliga, that includes I forget what the other one.
I'm getting too old for this.
I learned more about German than I've ever had because I've never taken it in high school.
Let me give a shout out to Indiana's first pro volleyball team, the Indy Ignite, as they are 1-0 heading into week 2. And the player of the week is Lecator member Mene. She had 27 points, 18 digs, 25 kills, and had a 360 hitting percentage.
Damn.
I'm a little rusty on my volleyball, but if I remember all this is all pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
This is our week 1 player of the week in the Pro Volleyball Federation. Something else I'm going to add to the coverage docket. Why are you shaking your head?
No.
Do you fool? Hey, Droid, I dare you to say that one at work.
And now a selection from the Wonderbread Choir entitled, "What in the Hell's Going On Around Here?"
Back to business. Congrats to Lecator member Mene for being the inaugural player of the week for the 2025 season. The Ignite home schedule, they've already played their... Oh, yeah, it was earlier this week. Duh. Thursday, they are home against Grand Rapids. February 2nd, they see Columbus. February 6th, they see Omaha. Thursday, February 13th, they go to San Diego, which gives me an idea. They see San Diego. February 20th, they see Atlanta, last year's champions. February 27th, they find Vegas. And I'll go through the rest of the schedule a little later. But this Indy Ignite team is giving me an idea. They play at the Fishers Event Center in Fishers, Indiana. This Indy Ignite team is giving me an idea.
Oh, boy.
What?
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 What? What?
I can't find the one I'm looking for.
What?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
One.
What?
Not that one.
Shut up, bitch.
That one.
Bitch, please.
That one.
Bitch, are you for real?
That one.
Oh, I thought you might have been looking for this one.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
Why, dog? Why? Just why?
It could have been worse.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Just why? Why?
What in the all
This is the
types
first
of
time
blue hell?
Do you got that big of a problem with me? What is this about? Just figure, oh, Vic has a cat caught a stray in over like 6 seconds. Let me just throw one over there.
Stray in like 6 seconds.
Oh, Vicola hasn't caught a stray in 6 seconds. Let's throw the being a dead horse.
Throw
up there.
a random stray over there.
Right.
Okay, here's a random stray for you.
Yes, we're not doing this. We are off the rails. We need to get back on schedule.
No, we don't.
That ain't happening.
What
as unfortunate as I hate to say it, it ain't happening.
Do you have a?
No, the other. Oh God, I didn't get a chance to download it. I didn't get a chance to get it.
I'm trying to figure out what Shane's got a problem with me for.
He doesn't.
I don't have a problem with you. I got a problem with the idiots in the Cowboy Nation. Also, everyone that thought that this idiot was a good idea.
That's bear. That's the Midwest Committee of Bear Idiocy right there. And they still think that DJ Moore is the number one option. Now, yes.
Right.
Yes, they have said that DJ Moore is a viable number one option.
So I realize that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
I mean,
They actually think he's the number one option. Wow.
Yes. Hands down, they believe that. Hands down.
So I realize that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating, high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
The Midwest Committee believe, and this has been something that's been quoted, they believe that Caleb Williams will be vying for MVP next year.
Excuse me a second. Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta be flipping bleeping me.
Nope.
I want you to repeat that.
The Midwest Committee of Bear Idiocy firmly believe that Caleb Williams could vie for MVP next year.
Stop it. Get some help.
I agree. I mean, believing that Zach Wilson could vie for MVP next year.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was out of line. I'm sorry, Ryan. That was out of line.
Delete! 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 Delete!
That's believing that Dak could be MVP next year. That's about as bad as believing Dak could be MVP next year. I'm a Cowboys fan. And I don't believe that.
Yo. You fool!
Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
Googly moogly.
See? How dare you? Sorry.
I'm still waiting for Ryan to pay me back for the receipts I left him a couple of weeks ago. I mean, the jokes are there. It's not my fault. I know my way around Madden about as well as the ownership does.
Oh no.
I'm just saying.
Why do y'all do this thing? And you know what, Shane? I
What?
said it to you off the air. I'll say it to you on the air. You for that Madden joke. You, and you for that Madden joke.
But it's, I
mean,
said,
look, the joke writes itself. I know that.
it's funny because I went to the bar.
joke
I went
writes
to the barbershop yesterday.
Oh no!
Finally got my hair cut. And yes, people were sitting outside and we're talking about about football, and they said, "Yeah, I don't see why Caleb Williams can't vie for MVP next year." You can't see why, or you don't want to see why.
I want to,
because you can see why he can't.
I'm gonna torture my ears. Please say that again.
Guy said, I don't see a reason why Caleb Williams can't vie for MVP next year.
Oh, hell no!
Right.
Emotional damage.
Come on!
You know what? I was actually thinking more along these lines.
I don't remember asking you a thing.
Again, I apologize, Ryan. I made a much worse joke last time, so I'm glad you didn't pick that one up. And yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Snowman.
Use a troll. Troll. Use a troll. Troll. Use a troll. I said that use a troll.
Oh. We were talking. All we were talking about was basically who the next head coaches were going to be. Snowman read them out.
I'm not reading them out again.
No, you don't have
to. Asking the Boston Bruins to be a competent hockey franchise.
Shut up, bitch!
And
I walked into that.
And as a joke only, they said the next head coach for the Jets, and I just yelled out Antonio Brown. I'm like, I'm sorry. That was wrong. I apologize.
That's like asking.
That was rude of me.
That's like asking Tuukka Rask to make a butterfly say for a second time.
English, do you speak it?
And Ryan doesn't deserve that. Ryan McCoffey does not deserve that.
No, but Shane's going to get this joke from me. That's like asking Zdeno Chara to actually play defenseman.
Bitch, are you for real?
Oh, very much so, considering the fact that Patrick Kane lit him up.
But Patrick Kane's Patrick Kane, though.
6'2" Patrick Kane against 6'8" Zdeno Chara.
But Patrick Kane's Patrick Kane, though.
Don't you dare say that about Patrick Kane.
Are you kidding me?
Get this man off the control panel.
I had to live with AB destroying the Albany Empire. I don't want to see him destroy the New York Jets.
I know. Like I said, bad joke. I also paired up that possibly Tomlin going to the Jets. I'm like, that's even worse.
I made that pairing, and I'm gonna stick with that pairing.
Mike Tomlin.
Don't feel bad. We've already got an idiot trying to make moves here in New England.
And I retain this until I see differently. Mike Tomlin is the NFL version of Doc Rivers.
You won't get an argument out of me.
I'm going to start calling him Mike Rivers from now on. Or Doc Tomlin.
You're not wrong.
Y'all pick which one I go with.
I'm just surprised we actually signed Mike Vrabel to be a new head coach.
Yeah, how's that going to work?
Not very well. Actually, I think it's going to be more like this.
Trays, 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 trays. Trays, 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 tray, trays, 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 trays.
Fair enough.
Vrabel can do more than 30-day-old Mayo.
38-day-old Mayo, get your crap right, you monkey.
38-day-old
And
Mayo.
thus the father comes knocking on the door.
Oh no.
Father, go away. You're not needed today.
Go!
You're out.
Wait a minute. Something's missing. No, it's not. In case you missed it earlier today.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
And some people.
There are 3 names that the recent history of the Boston Bruins will hate forever. Jim Montgomery, Patrick Kane, and Carter Verhaeghe.
Why do you gotta...
right.
Shut up, droid.
Here's the thing that gets
What the hell did I do to deserve that one?
Which one?
All of them.
It's not my fault the Boston Bruins have gone since Game 5, 2 years ago.
Well, unfortunately, you'll know the fact that what our kryptonite truly is actually...
Game 7.
Oh, shit.
On a breakaway, and he misses.
And to think...
Shut up, droid.
Yeah, Game 7. And to think the Bruins were 1 minute away from a Game 7 in 2013. And then 17 seconds later, they weren't.
Hawks win.
Hawks win, skate the cup on Boston ice.
Oh, my God.
Love it.
I'm getting too old for this.
Obviously, the dog didn't.
No, you're not. You ain't getting too old for this because you're too busy enjoying it.
Obviously, the dog didn't enjoy it.
Who's the worst goalie, Tuukka Rask or Dale or Swayman? I have a better answer. Tie.
Oh, it's not our fault. Swayman asked for more money and isn't performing.
It ain't my fault. Tuukka Rask wasn't a good goalie in the Stanley Cup final.
What did I do to deserve this?
Everyone's catching strays today.
I'm in a bubble, so I'm safe. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. And don't be like Tuukka Rask or Dak Prescott or DJ Moore
or Tyreek Hill,
Lamar Jackson or Antonio Brown or LeBron James or any of those guys.
You mean don't be a bitch?
Exactly.
Basically.
We're out of here. See you tomorrow, everybody.
Take care.
Oh, by the way, droid, there's a similarity there. The Canucks lost to the Bruins, and then we beat the Bruins 2 years later. So long, everybody.